Hello everyone, how are you today? We missed our session today. We're going to do it next Wednesday, but I thought I would share with you a few Qigong and Tai Chi movements. And before we get started, I want to make sure that we're all breathing in through our nose and out through our nose with very light, gentle, slow, deep breaths. And you can put your arms around your waist like this, so one hand is on each of your rib cage and your forearms would be on your belly, or you can go like this. This is a little more relaxing for you when you're breathing, I find, but whatever you're comfortable with. And just pay attention while you're breathing to what's moving when you're breathing. Is it your chest? Is it your rib cage, belly, and back? Take a few moments, inhale through your nose, exhale through your nose. Try to pay attention and really expand your rib cage on every inhale and your belly and back, and on every exhale, bring your belly button back towards your spine. Allow your shoulders to sink away from your ears. On the inhale, inhaling your rib cage a full 360 degrees. So all the way around, because your lungs fill up this whole space in here, not just on the front. If you want to expand your lower lungs as much as possible. And just so you know, when you do that, you're also strengthening your deep core, your pelvic floor, and you're helping, you're massaging the vagus nerve to help stimulate the relaxation response. So next, because most of us sit a lot during the day, right? So we're in this position, our feet are sitting at the desk. And so what we're going to do, put your feet wherever you're comfortable. Remember to follow your doctor and your physical therapist recommendations. So do whatever you're comfortable with at your own pace. We're going to do some toe raises, and you can put your feet about hip width apart. You can put them closer if you want, if they're easy for you. You can do them one-legged if you want. But we're just going to continue our breathing in through our nose and out through our nose. Very light, slow, gentle, deep breaths. We're going to go up and hold for 3 counts. And then come down. I'll scoot back a little bit so you can still see me. It's hard to get the camera right so I don't cut something off. Up, hold for 3, and down. Up, hold for 3, and down. Up, hold for 3, and down. And now really pay attention to your body, where you might feel tightness, where you might feel some tension, where you might feel fatigued and sluggish, weakness. Just pay attention, notice if you feel anything different on the right or left side, or just how you're feeling throughout your body, how your stomach feels, if you feel good, if you feel nauseous or weak. And then when we do these exercises, I'm going to ask you again how you feel at the end of them. Hopefully I remember. You guys can help me remember when we're together in a group session. So for the first one, what we're going to do, it's important to coordinate your breath with your Qigong and Tai Chi. These are swings called the yin and yang swings. And we're going to still make sure that you're breathing in through your nose, out through your nose, and expanding your rib cage, belly, and back with your breaths. And before we do this, we're going to do one that's called Push the Water. So all you do is bend your knees like you're sitting on a horse. They call it a horse stance. And you do your breathing. You make sure that your back is nice and straight, no sticking your tush out or leaning forward. You want your ears over your shoulders, over your hips. And then you're going to push the water back and forth. We'll start with our arms first, and then we'll add in what we do with our legs. Your legs are a little wider than hip width, or you can make them real wide, whatever you're comfortable with. And you're going to inhale on the way over, exhale on the way back. And you can go at whatever pace you would like. The slower the better for Qigong and for your breathing and getting your body to switch from the stress response, fight, flight, or freeze, to the relaxation response. Now when I do this, I can feel my neck and my shoulders crackling and getting looser. And then as you go, you kind of lean to the same side that you bring your hands. And you're kind of like a broken carousel horse. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. And if it's bothering your knees, don't bend your knees as much. If you want to bend your knees more, you can get more of a workout for your feet, legs, and hips. It's always best to do this barefoot to improve the strength and the flexibility and the agility, the range of motion of your feet. Our feet get weak being in shoes all the time. So you're shifting back and forth, keeping your head low. You don't want to bob up and down as you go from side to side. You want to stay nice and low, like a broken merry-go-round horse. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and then as you feel ready, you're going to stop swaying back and forth, and we're just going to swing our arms this time and do that one I spoke about earlier. And you keep your knees bent. You can see what it looks like from the side. And this is really great for releasing shoulder tension. Phenomenal. And when you're comfortable, what you're going to do is lean towards the side that your arms go, just like we did before with the pushing water. And look straight ahead right now. A progression of this is to let your head follow your body. But we're going to stick with looking ahead for right now. And you're just inhaling through your nose, exhaling through your nose, at a pace that feels natural and comfortable to you right now. Usually you want to do this for about 2, 3, 5 minutes. The longer you do it, I found the more your shoulders release. It also helps to release the tightness in your rib cage and your lats through here and in your hips. These rounded movements bring a lot of circulation, improve the circulation of the joints with blood flow for oxygen and nutrients, but also for the synovial fluid. The rounded movements really help, lubricate the joints. And you should feel your shoulders extending further and further away from your ears, making a big space between your ears and your shoulders. And you can bend your knees as much as you want or as little as you want. And you can move your arms, whatever's gentle. Whatever, you can go as gentle as you want, or, I'm used to doing these, so I do them a little more vigorously. But if right here feels good for you, shifting, that's totally fine. It's important to do it in a way that feels good for your body and for you. And I'm going to go ahead and, you don't move your head, you just allow your head to follow your body. If that doesn't feel good, then continue doing the one where you're straight ahead. And again, I'm a broken carousel horse, staying nice and low, rocking back and forth. I just felt a huge shift in my shoulders. Feels amazing. You just let your arms flop against your body, kind of like a rag doll. We could call this the rag doll move. It's like those little yin-yang drones that you hold in your hand and the little balls go back and forth. Inhaling through your nose, exhaling through your nose. And you don't purposely try to twist, you just let your body move naturally. All right, when you're ready, you can relax. And let's just do a little shaking tree. Qigong move. I call them jello jigglers. But just shake it out. Now you can do it as gentle or as vigorous as you want. I'm used to doing it. So, and you let your head bobble when you do it. So you're kind of like a little bobblehead. And if you feel comfortable, you can bounce on your heels, which I like to do. And you can also go like this if that feels better. Or you can do one limb at a time. Shake your body out. You see athletes do this. Really calms the central nervous system, but it also boosts your immune system and your lymphatic system, which is part of your immune system. I can tell you about more of that later if you would like. Okay, so next we're going to do hands waving clouds. And this is a really, really calming one that I personally enjoy. So we're still going to do this shifting that we've been doing from right to left. And what we're going to do with our arms is one arm is going to come up and it's going to go across. And then the other arm is going to come up and go across. And your focus can be, you can find like the tip of your finger or a wrinkle on your finger. Or when I'm outside, I love to find something to focus on, a leaf on a tree or a flower petal. That's what I was taught, to really put your focus somewhere so it's not on what's going on in your daily life. You're giving your mind and your heart all a much needed rest time, just to be still. Well, mindful movement, so moving in a gentle way and bringing your focus to what you're doing to your body. And now if you feel comfortable, we're going to lean towards the same direction that we bend our knee. And we're going to inhale going to one side, exhale to the other. Again, you're a broken carousel horse. Going at a pace that feels comfortable to you, matching your movement to your breath. Again, find your focus, whether it's a wrinkle on your finger, or the tip, or your fingernails, the tip of them, or something in the room. If you're outside, it could be anything, but you want it to be very specific. I'm going to go sideways so you can see it as well. Inhale on the way over, exhale on the way back. And if it feels uncomfortable with your arms up as high as mine are, you can have them down here. This is what's great about Qigong. You just modify it to be exactly what you need. If you want more of a workout, if I feel like I want to get more of a leg workout, I do this. And going in your bare feet really improves your balance and your coordination. So great for fall prevention. Also great for bone density in your legs and hips and spine. All right, we're going to shake that out. Shake your head. There's another shaking one that's kind of cool. It's called wag dog's tail. we'll do that in our group session maybe. But it feels good just to let your body release, shake it out. The next one is a push and pull. So with this movement, you're just going to move your hands front and back. Oh, I forgot to tell you, when you do the cross body, anytime you cross the midline of your body, which is why cursive is so good for children, when you cross the midline of your body, it helps the right and left sides of your brain communicate through the corpus callosum in the middle there. So really great one for calming your body, but also calming your mind and helping both sides work optimally together. So the next one is a push and pull one. Very simple, but a lot of people really like it. Even someone I used to work with that had Parkinson's disease, this is one of his favorites. So what you're going to end up doing is you're just going to be pushing with your hands like this. And I'll show you from the side. So you're going to inhale, exhale, in through the nose, out through the nose. And to that, we're going to, however you're standing, make sure your knees go over your toes, between your second and third toe. And, just stand in a way that feels comfortable. And then the foot in front, you're going to bring it up like this. And if you feel like your feet need some ankle circles, go ahead and do that. I usually do some ankle circles before I get going, after sitting at the desk for a while with work. So we're not going to do the arms, we're going to do the legs. So this back leg, your weight's mostly on your back leg. Your heel is just allowing it to tap. And then we're going to be a broken carousel horse, and we're going to push forward and back. So you're rocking again in this diagonal direction, not straight forward, not side to side, but diagonally. And your carousel horse is broken, so you stay down the whole time. And flex your foot as much as feels comfortable. Bend this knee wherever it feels comfortable. If it doesn't feel good bending it too much, just bend it a little bit. And you can make your movement like this. Again, always you can make the movement as gentle and small as you want, or as big as you want. Again, we don't want to pop up in the middle. Stay nice and low. So, to start this, have your foot out diagonally, kind of like 2 o'clock if you were a clock and 12 o'clock was in front of you. Put your foot at 2 o'clock. Hands by your shoulders, and you're going to exhale on the way out. So the same hand as the leg that's out, you're going to push and exhale, and then inhale on the way back and switch arms. Exhale, inhale. And find something to focus on, whether it's a fingernail, a knuckle, a wrinkle in your knuckle, something out in front of you that is pleasing to your eye. Great for stretching through the chest, stretching the wrists. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. And if it feels uncomfortable for your neck up where I'm doing it, you can do it lower. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. I'll do some smaller ones so you can see what that looks like. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. And then let's bring our arms back. Kind of center ourselves. And then one foot diagonal. Again to the other side. We'll practice rocking back and forth again. You can start out slow and just find out where where your comfort is on this side. If you just need a little bend, or if you want to go out a little further, allowing those, and always being mindful of our posture so that we can breathe properly and to prevent overuse injuries. Important at your desk too, or whatever you're doing while you're working, brushing your teeth, eating, ears over shoulders, over hips, over feet, or over your ankles more. And then you can make it as big as you want, and that feels right for you. Okay, so we're gonna bring our arms up, and we're gonna, the leg that's out, we're gonna use that same hand, and we're gonna inhale and push out. Exhale. Exhale, push out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Again, you can make this lower if that feels better. You want your chest nice and open through this. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Sometimes I like to do a little dip and then come up. Exhale. Inhale. Always doing your best to breathe through your nose. If you do have to exhale through your mouth once in a while, that's fine. And there are certain movements in Qigong where you do exhale for a reason, but most of the time in your life and when you sleep, your mouth should be closed and the inhale and exhale should be through the mouth for very important research-backed reasons. And then come back to center. All right now I would ask you, how you're feeling versus when we first started. If you feel a difference, I feel a difference. My shoulders feel looser, my neck feels looser, and my hips feel looser. My ankles feel a little tight, right? Because you're doing a lot of work on your ankles. So you can always do a few toe raises, some ankle circles while you're watching TV tonight. And one way that I like to, this is a centering exercise. I like to do it at the end, or this is one movement I'll do during the day at different times, especially if I'm feeling emotional or overworked or stressed about something. So on this one, you're going to stay down and then come up. On your knees, go over your toes, bend wherever you're comfortable, and we're going to bring one arm out to the side, and then we're going to exhale, inhale, see if you can see my arm. So inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. You're just circling your arm up over your head. I know you can't see my hand all the way up there. But if you can only come to right here, that's fine too. So inhale, I'll do one that's a little lower. You can come to the center, exhale. Feel comfortable adjusting your feet or your body as you need to. If you need to wiggle because something moved and you need to get more comfortable, that's great. This palm is up, the one by your belly. We call this centering. It's also great for the left and right sides of the brain. Now I've modified that because some research shows as you modify this, it's better. People get better results with their bodies. So what I'll do is I'll point my toe when I reach the opposite toe. So I'll do this and then come back. Alrighty, so hopefully you guys feel very balanced and more relaxed and your mind calmer. And then I look forward to our group sessions soon. So you guys have a phenomenal night, and I hope you find this beneficial. You have to let me know which moves you like the best. Bye-bye.